I probably was like it from birth, but because of the way we were brought up in an era where you didn't or couldn't talk about those sort of things, I never recognised it until quite a lot later. I did quite a bit of cross-dressing and that sort of thing along the way, but I never got to actually tell anybody the way I felt. So it's only been just more lately that I've been able to come out and be myself. At the moment I feel comfortable in coming out, what I'm doing, the way I'm dressing. I feel comfortable doing it. And I've been really surprised that people have really accepted me. Well, I haven't found anywhere that haven't accepted me, but I do know there's a lot of people that don't actually understand, but they allow me to, like the bowling club, I belong to the bowling club, and they had a long talk as to whether they wanted me to come or not, and they have accepted me and allowed me to belong to the bowling club, but I feel that they don't really understand about people who are transgender. My partner passed away in 2019, and I never had her to lean on anymore, and I was really lost and going round and round in circles, and I was dressing up and things like that and thinking that I was really being bad. So I got to know a psychologist lady from the hospice, and so I went to see her, and she just settled me down and said, look, you're not being bad, you're just being you. From then on I thought, right, I always knew that's what where I should have been and what I should have been. I belong to the NZMCA caravan group, and they've accepted me really well, and so they're happy to have me there. We're mostly all single people, and all the ladies have accepted me really well, and they're happy to give me a hug and what have you. So they've sort of become a little bit of my family, just like the Chroma group have become a little bit of family. I've really been surprised. When I came out, I thought this was going to be really hard, and it hasn't been. I've been accepted everywhere I've been. A lot of people have said, good on you, go for it. That gave me a heart to carry on. I haven't had any people that have said anything bad to me, or been left out. In fact, I decided to go out for tea on Friday night by myself, and there was a lady sitting at another table, and they invited me to come over there. We had quite a good conversation. There was a memorable moment. I'd been to Christchurch. I bought a little car up there, and I went up and picked it up, and the people up there didn't sort of know that I was the transgender person coming to buy it, and so I was there about 7 o'clock in the morning, and they invited me in for a cup of tea, and we had quite a long chat for a while. And but anyway, I had an article published in the Sunday Star Times, and they sent me a text and said, congratulations on the start of a new life. The group here is good. They give me the support that I need. I don't have a big family at all. I have a daughter in Gore, and I could do with a bit more support in that direction, but I have to rely on the fact that they've only known for a short time, I've known for a long time, so I have to just take my time and let them get used to me. I have a sister up in Rotorua, and she's quite happy, and I can't wait to actually go up there to visit her. I have 2 adopted children, and one is a journalist, and he's got a doctorate in journalism. I think they were probably a little bit taken back, and I've just left it to them. He has been down and visited him, so seemed to be comfortable enough. Losing my partner and that sort of thing, I decided that I was going to start a new life, so this is part of it. And so I don't worry about my family. They'll come to me when they're ready, and so I just get on and do what I'm doing. And I've set myself a bit of a task, I suppose, to try and teach the village, as I put it, because I believe that the average person don't exactly know what transgender person is. I've had people, like, they'll say things to you like, oh, whatever floats your boat, and to that means, you know, they think I'm just putting woman's clothes on to have a fuzzy feeling. And I had another young woman that said to me, hey, it's 2021, you can do anything you like these days. And I said, no, that's not the way it works. So, you know, people don't really understand. Some people just seem to think that you got up one morning and said, oh, I think I want to be a girl today. It doesn't work that way. So I'm doing my best, and I did this article, which you know, it's kind of, a lot of people have picked up on it. It went nationwide, and so and I've had quite a good feedback from it. People have been, you know, they said, oh, it's a really nice little story. I would like to sort mental health out so that it becomes an easier transition, and I've taken a step to doing that. I've been to Liz Craig's office and given them a detailed letter about my time in with mental health, which has taken so long, and I'm not at all happy about it, because in other areas people can get through the system way quicker. And down here it's really hard, and I'm trying the best I can to see if I can change that to make it easier for people coming. I would like to be able to do more of talking to people. I would like people to be confident enough to ask us questions about ourselves. People don't do that. They're too frightened to ask you questions, and that is the one thing which would help, because if you're not sure, ask a question. And we're happy to tell people about it. You know, people don't understand that, you know, you spent your life hating mirrors and you know, things like that, because, you know, you couldn't see the person you wanted to see in the mirror, so you just hated them. You know, there's quite a lot to learn, and people don't understand it.